I've been waiting many days for the rain to go away now. I've been waiting for the sun to guide my way. I've been looking for a reason and now they're feeding. I've been sitting around waiting for this day. 'Cause I enjoy fishing. I'll be on my boat till the sun goes down. 'Cause I enjoy fishing. With nothing but nature and its sound.
Also, they want me to jump in.
It's kind of informal, whatever
How's
you
that?
want. It's a good shot, good angle.
Welcome to Drexyl Outdoors. Today we have a very, very special guest with us, Val from Gambler Lures, and he's so special because he is my sponsor.
Hey everybody, thanks for having me on your show. I appreciate it. Now you've been throwing our products since you were that tall, I think.
Yeah.
Dad's been in here grabbing product for you, and this is one of your favorite aisles, I know, right? That all our easies are down this aisle. Teasies, little easies, big easies, all of them. And you know, we produce everything here in the United States, in Orlando, and then everything comes into our warehouse here, and it goes on these big shelves. And we have bulk product, and then we have packaging product. We package everything up. And every row has different styles and different colors. There's I don't know, 900 unique items alone just in our plastics, not including any of our jigs or our other terminal type product too. But this is where everything happens, you know. This is how we figure out new colors and package everything and make sure it gets out to the customer so they can use it.
That is very cool.
Yep.
So I have a few questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
The Gambler name come from?
The Gambler name? You know what, I wish I had a really good answer for that, but I don't. I actually bought Gambler in 2004, right? So that's 18 years ago, and they were in business for over 20 years before I bought them. Mr. Russ Bringer was one of the original founders of Gambler Lures, and Mike Sermon, who's a good friend of mine today. We became really good friends after I bought the company. So the Gambler name was around long before me, and it was such a good name and had a lot of places sold already. So when I bought the company, I didn't change the name. I left it as Gambler Lures because it, you know, is known obviously in
Cool.
all around. So it's something I inherited, the Gambler name.
And now I have another one. What is your best-selling bait?
Best-selling bait. That's another tough question. You got some good ones. So we sell products worldwide. You know, there's so I look at it kind of as a whole. You know, our Little Easy is probably our #1 selling bait. You know, and that's because it's used all over for all sorts of types of fishing. There's guys using it in saltwater for redfish and trout and snook. There's guys that use it overseas for zander, which is like a pike. It's used on chatterbait trailers. It's used for smallmouth. So, you know, #1 is probably that. You know, people think of us as a bass fishing company though, so you know, our Big Easy is right up there too.
And this is kind of another tough question that I just thought of. What is your best-selling color?
2 colors go neck and neck, okay? So we're gonna kind of stick with the swim bait category since those are my top selling baits. So in those baits, Copperfield and White. White Lightning and Copperfield. Those 2 are pretty close. And then if you look at our craw style baits, like Crawdaddy or Flappy Daddy or any of those, black and blue with a blue tail. Right.
That's pretty cool.
I got questions for you. You ready? How long have you been fishing for?
Probably since I was one years old.
Longer than that. Daddy has pictures of you holding a fishing pole while you were sitting in a stroller.
Okay, so probably like 9 months?
Yeah, months, yep.
And how old are you now?
6.
6, so
6, almost.
So over 5 years you've been fishing. That's pretty good. What's your biggest fish?
I would say 7 pounds.
7 pound? Largemouth bass?
Snakehead.
Snakehead, okay, that's good. Very good. What's your favorite gambler bait?
My favorite, probably Teasy or Little Easy.
Teasy or Little Easy, okay, that's good.
And your new favorite confidence bait?
Slim Easy.
There you go. Nice, awesome. What else you got for me?
How are gambler baits designed?
How are we designed?
Mhm.
That's another great question. Yeah, some good questions. So we'll do a process. You know, basically everything starts on a computer these days. You know, you're young, right? You're probably working on computers already.
Well, I'm practicing with my mouse. I have like a little drawing game on my computer at home.
So that's kind of how it starts. We have a drawing program. You know, we get create a 3D image of the product we want, and then we have 3D printers, and we'll actually go ahead and 3D print out the bait, the design, and we'll visually make sure we like it, is it dimensionally okay, or we want to change it, and then based on how that's going, we'll change it, and if we like it, we'll go ahead and we'll print a 3D mold of it, right? And then once we have that 3D mold, we can make some products that we can go fish with, and then once we have it all dialed in, we go to see a guy that has a big CNC machine, and they cut us a mold that fits our machines to inject it. We get a injection mold out of it. So it's a process. Sometimes it's really quick. We know exactly what we want, and we get it done quickly. Other times we have ideas, and we try, and they don't work that well, and we forget about them. So it's a process.
So, like, the Slim Easy was pretty easy?
The Slim Easy?
Mm-hmm.
The Slim Easy took a few designs. It probably took 7 to 8 designs on that one, because the tail on it, you know, trying to get the right size tail to go with the body. And actually started out as initially going to be like a 3-inch and 4-inch bait.
Oh.
And then as we got into it, we really liked it more as a swimming worm, so we made it a 6-inch version of it. We took the 4-inch and kind of blew it up a little bit and made a 6-inch version of it. And then once we kind of got the size dialed, and it came together pretty quickly after that.
Okay, so I have a question that might sound a little weird. When are you gonna make like another like lizard bait for
Another little bait?
No, lizard bait.
A lizard bait. Wow, that's a good one.
And if you will you try to design it kind of like a lizard, and if you can, and will you please let me test it and maybe name it?
So do you know any of our lizard baits already? Before your time?
He's seen some, but he doesn't know what they are.
So we used to make a lizard called the Loco lizard.
That's the one I have at home.
And it's like an ugly otter body with paddle tail. It's a pretty cool lizard. It's a big lizard. Occasionally we'll run it as a special run. It'll be available on our website. We also have kind of a standard, like old school lizard. And we actually have a paddle tail lizard too.
Oh, really?
So I'll make you a deal. You bring me a drawing of the lizards you want, okay?
Okay.
I'll draw them out, and we'll design them together on my computer.
Okay.
We'll 3D print them, and we'll make you a mold that we can pour some baits out of.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes. Because we kind of have in our mind we want to do a creature bait next.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We've got the old bacon rind. It's been around a long time. Davey won the Bassmaster Classic on it, and it's in production still. Tackle Warehouse has them and
That's the
sells
one we were
them.
just looking
but
at.
we've got a new bait called the Boxer Craw out.
Okay.
It's here somewhere. All right, we'll go grab it real quick. Let's go around the corner, guys. We'll show you. Don't even have them. A couple people, a couple of my close friends. I might give you a couple today. It's your good guy. So new, they don't even have a spot in the warehouse. Okay, so that's the Boxer Craw, right?
Mhm.
That's a new bait. That's black and blue. We designed him. He's really cool. So he's got a kind of a flat body,
Okay.
and he's got a little hook protector here. So when you bring your hook through and tie it and put him out here, when we flip and pitch heavy grass, a lot of times you get the new weed keepers on these hooks have a lot of metal, and they're gotten bigger and bigger, and they'll snag on grass, and they just make it inefficient. So we have this kind of weed blocker here, so that when that thing goes through, it's not going to get any grass on your hook. We thicken it up here a little bit on the top and on the bottom, just enough so that hook point isn't always popping through. Nothing worse than we put a big 3/4 ounce, ounce and a half weight, and you're punching mats, and the thing the hook pops through, and you get a bunch of grass. It's very frustrating. And he's got little claws. So we're kind of working off of this body. We like this body a lot, and then we're going to add some other versions of it with some different appendages. So we might make a creature bait out of him. You know, put a couple twin tails and a couple claws. You know, type of deal. So you got to think about what you want out of your lizard. What kind of body?
And here is another question that I just thought of. How are you supposed to work it? Because it has kind of a different shape. And
so yeah, so this
claws.
thing, me personally, I do a lot of punching and flipping, right? So I'm gonna put this on a probably at least a 1 ounce weight.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna find some thick grass mats, and I'll pop them through the mat. And when it goes through, those feet are bouncing all around. It hits the bottom, that weight hits, and then this kind of goes like this, and these little claws kind of sit there in the water and move. The fish swims by, they move a little bit, and it eats it, right? So if it's warm out, he's probably gonna eat it right away. It's gonna go through that mat, it's gonna have a little commotion, bam, he's gonna jump on it. But if it's cold out, then he's gonna wanna hit the bottom and sit a little bit and wait, okay? So I'm gonna do that way. When I fished it as a prototype, I had it on a little 1/2 ounce weight, and I was pitching it to isolated grass, and they did pretty good there. Colors you like? For crawbait. I don't have that many here. I just got them in. They're just going right now.
Normally a dark color, right?
Dark.
Yeah.
Black and blue?
Yeah.
What's some black and blues? How about some black and blue with a blue tail?
Ooh, sounds good.
Blue tips on them? You like those?
Yeah.
Here you go. Take a bag of those.
So kind of like the pinkos.
Yep, exactly. Take a bag of those. And I'll have more colors in. We got 14 colors coming. There's only 3 in right now.
Okay.
So we're gonna have 11 more. They're on the machines right now, so they'll be available soon.
So, and do you also have green pumpkin? Cause that's
I got. You like green pumpkin? Look at that, green pumpkin right there.
What do you say, dude?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming here and putting me on your channel. I really appreciate it.
So we're gonna take a little walk around Gambler.
Okay.
Look for 1 or 2 things, and
you got it.
And then we'll come back.
Awesome.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to have you on my channel.
Okay. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Thanks, guys.
So welcome back. I'm just showing you the bait that we are one of the first people to have. The Boxer Craw from Gambler. Yeah. And you just hide the hook in there, like that. And my dad rigged this up for me, so I could show you. This is a tungsten weight with a little bobber stopper to keep it from going anywhere. And this is an unsponsored hook. It's not from Gambler Lures. And the weight is not from Gambler Lures. But here's what you do to put the hook in. I actually watched my dad do this. He put the hook in right through here, and he made it so it came out right there at the little end of the tooth. And then he put it all the way through, and then he turned the hook around, and he just put it in there, so it's just hiding in there, like that. And it has these 2 little legs. You can do it in trees and big mats of grass. You just flip it like as far as you a good amount weighs in there, and the weight maneuvers it around the tree branches, and the weight also is heavy enough to go through the big grass mats. And the hook, when it's hiding in there, that just means that it's less likely to get stuck on a branch or some grass. This is the new Gambler Lure Boxer Craw. So we are one of the first people to have. And Val, thank you again for letting us come to Gambler Lures and do that. And thank you for letting us have the new Boxer Craw. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and bye.